You probably have seen someone that can play a song on the piano without looking at a music score. At first, it may seem impossibly hard, but today I'm going to show you a method that I use to play over 50 different songs without relying on the sheet music. So the first thing we want to do is to listen to the song and get a feel of what the right hand is going to be playing. I am going to give you an example song. It is in Mandarin. I have never played the song before, and we're listening for the melody. So now what we want to do is to start on the C scale, which are only the white keys, and try to play the melody with only your right hand. You're gonna make mistakes and I'm gonna make mistakes, but that's okay. It's part of the process. I'm not going to voice over what I play because that might hide my mistakes, but I'm going to lay over text of what I'm thinking. As you see, I made a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of playing around to play the right notes to match your melody. You'll get better the more you do it. At this point, you don't need to play 100% of your melody correctly, you just need a good chunk for the next step. Now you'll want to play the song in the background while you play your melody, and listen to see if they're both in the same key. This part is pretty easy to recognize if you're playing in the wrong key. I got very lucky there that the song is in the C scale because they sound the same when I pair them together. If you play them together and it sounds different, play them in a different key, and you keep going until you find the right one. So let's say you want to try out the G scale, and the first note was an E on your C scale, the third note. The third note on your G scale, which is a B, will be your first note, and it will be the same fingering of how you played it on the C scale from there. So now we want to find the 4 places that our left hand would be while playing our melody. Make sure that your left hand is in the same key as your right hand. For the left hand, I will be using the first note, the 5th note, and the 8th note of every place it jumps to. The first thing I want to try is start on C, go down 2, and go back 1. That's not right. That's not right. Sorry, wrong note. Okay, this sounds right, and it will be the first place that our left hand will be. So these are the 4 notes. I got pretty lucky there. It usually takes more guessing than that, but once you get it, most of the time it's the same thing over and over again. Sometimes you may run into situations where the left hand changes because of a transition of your melody, but the process is the same. You test different places with your left hand until something sounds right. And now you want to repeat what you just played and find ways to make it better. So this part will strongly depend on your skill level. If you are more of a beginner, it's fine if you play all the notes together with your left hand. But if you're a little more advanced, you could break up the chords, add dynamics, change octaves. It really depends on how flexible your right and left hands are. I'm going to show you a time lapse of me refining what I just played, and we'll show you the results after. Okay, I tried to do something very fancy at the end, but it didn't quite work out. Trying to play an octave with my right hand. I definitely have to practice more of that if I want to add this to the song. So this is very different than the traditional way that you're used to learning a song, where you are reading a sheet music or searching on YouTube for a song that visualizes the notes for you, where you go very slowly, measure by measure until you get it all. With this method, you are using the muscle memory that you get from your previous songs and using it in the song that you are learning. So this wraps up the overview of my approach of playing a song by ear. If you want a more in-depth video of this, subscribe and leave a comment down below. And as always, keep on playing. See you in the next one.